everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. If you're returning, welcome back. If you are a subscriber, I'd like to thank you so much for all of your support. This is going to be a general reading for today. Please take what resonates, whatever doesn't, leave here. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so let's look at your calmness card for today. Spirit, what is their calmness card for today? Spirit, what is the calmness card that you have for them today? It's going to be this one. It says, if you are to be a light for those you love, you must find ways to nourish yourself, to feed your fire, and to keep it burning. So basically what it's saying is that you're going to have to pour into yourself. You're going to have to not focus on everybody else that you help on a daily, and you're going to have to pour into you. You're going to have to help yourself, nourish yourself, and just really take care of you. Self-care is going to be very important. Okay, so let's look at your energy. And I do not timestamp my readings. Whenever you see this is when you're supposed to see it. So if you're looking at this right now, this is when you were supposed to receive this message. All right, what is their energy, Spirit? All right, so this popped out. If it falls on the floor, I don't take it, but if it falls on my lap or something like that, I'll take it. Invisible. So your energy is either you want to be invisible, maybe you're hiding from something so you don't want to be seen. For others, you don't feel seen, so you feel invisible. You feel like your feelings are not made to feel valid. Like you feel like, people aren't listening to you. You aren't being seen in some area. All right, let's look at the area you're operating from. So that's going to go either way. For some of you, you're trying to be invisible. You don't want to be seen because of something. For others, you don't feel seen. Area you're operating from is going to be this one. So some of you feel stuck. So either something could have happened and that's why you want to be invisible, or you're feeling stuck because you do so much for other people, but you don't feel like people notice what all you do. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Area that needs the most healing. So yeah, maybe people haven't been, so it's stuck, haven't been valuing you or made you feel like you're valuable. The area that needs the most healing is your faith. So you don't have faith in something. That's why it needs healing. And maybe you did at first, but then when it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, you kind of lost your faith. And it's saying that you need healing in this. Healing to know that whatever you've been praying about, it can work out. And it will work out, okay? So if you haven't been being seen, I'm hearing that you're going to have to speak up. You're going to have to let people know, look, this is how I feel. And this is, and it's not that you're throwing up things that you do in people's face, but sometimes you have to remind people just how valuable you are when it feels like that they have forgotten what all you do. Sometimes you have to remind them. Okay, let's look at what's blocking you. Spirit, what could be blocking them at this time, Spirit? What could be blocking them at this time? All right, so we have two. So for some of you, this is family. Maybe you do a lot for your family and they don't acknowledge it. They only call when they want something or when they need a favor. Yeah, look at this. You need to ask for help. Remember I said you do a lot? So you could be doing so much for your family and they're taking it for granted. That's why you feel invisible. All right? Let's see. And that's blocking you. So it says you need to ask for help. And for some of you, this is your family that's doing this, just making you feel unseen. And that's why you want to be invisible. Maybe that's why. Because it's like they don't see what all you do. So now you wish you could fade in the background and they have to do it themselves so they can start to appreciate what you do is what I'm hearing. Things you need to work on. Spirit, what is the things that they need to work on, Spirit? All right, we have two. So one of them is being alone. So maybe you need a long time because remember we saw that you have to nourish yourself. So maybe you need some alone time. Okay, things you need to work on: sympathy. Maybe you try to be so strong that when people do sympathize with you, and I'm not talking about the people that use you, the people that it feels like they only see you when they need something, but I'm talking about other people who see what you're going through and they sympathize with you. Maybe you put up this front because this is something you need to work on. So if it's sympathy, you need to work on what I'm hearing is not towards having sympathy towards other people. I'm hearing that you're trying to be so strong that when people have sympathy for you, you get upset and you're like, no, I can handle it. It's nothing. But really, no. Like you need help and you need to feel appreciated. Okay? So you need to work on allowing people, and it's not like they're just you're having a pity party, but allow people who notice this stuff, allow them to say, I noticed this and I just wanted to let you know that I see what all you do. Allow them to praise you. Those people that who notice it. I'm not feeling like the people who notice it are the people that's taking advantage of you. This is just somebody who notices what all you do for your family. Okay? Let's look at no, let's look at love. Spirit, what's going on in love, Spirit? What's going on in love? And in a general reading, love does not have to be romantically. It can show up in that way, but it could just be what you love, like your family, your friends, a job or something. Your actual partner. Love. What's going on in love, Spirit? All right. Okay, I knew it popped out. Let's see. What's going on in love? Insecure. So maybe somebody's feeling insecure in love where it concerns you, or maybe you're feeling insecure in some love that you have with somebody because they're not valuing you. They're not making you feel loved on or making you feel seen or making you feel heard. Okay, so there's an insecurity there. And we already pulled, you need to ask for help. So you're going to have to, wherever this insecurity is and why this insecurity has came about, I don't feel like you just came into something where it pertains to love, whether it's family, friends, whatever. I don't feel like you are just an insecure person. I feel like there was an incident, or maybe there has been an ongoing thing that has happened that has made you feel insecure in your position in somebody's life outside of what you could do for that person or what you could do for these people. Okay? Let's look at your finances. Spirit, what's going on in finances, Spirit? What's going on in finances? Yeah, I feel like some of you, dang, we have a lot. I feel like some of you, there's an unexpected bill. You have start a money jar and don't touch it. So maybe you feel like you haven't had enough money for something. And Spirit is telling you to go back to the old ways. Back in the days, you used to just fill a jar with money for whatever reason. And by the time you just looked up, that whole jar was full. So for some of you, it's just telling you to get nostalgic. Start a little money jar. Your finances are slow and steady, so even if you don't feel like it, Spirit is saying that they are. But some of you are penny pinching and you're being cheap. Okay? So maybe you have the money to do certain things, but you don't. You just penny pinch. Or maybe you need to penny pinch and be cheap because maybe you could be splurging. So maybe that money jar, there's a financial blessing coming towards you. So maybe that money jar, the Spirit is telling you to start and don't touch it. Maybe that's for the things that come about that you feel like, you don't have the money for. So it could be that unexpected bill. It could be the stuff that you feel like you have to penny pinch on in order to buy something. So maybe that little jar is something that you could have around the house. Of course you can have a savings in a banking account or whatever, but this is usually when you have a little jar with money in it that you're just constantly putting in there, you usually don't really touch that more than you would every time you check your bank account. You see, oh, I have an extra $100 or whatever, and then you're using it for stuff that you didn't really need. All right, so let's see. Um, let's look at the things you need. Spirit, what is the things that they need? Spirit, what is the things that they need? What is the things that they need? All right, we have two. Yeah, I'm really hearing that. Look, it. Remember, I said earlier, speak up. You need to speak up. You need to talk about how you feel. You need to tell somebody, look, I feel like you only come around. Yeah, look, you need to have non negotiables. So you're allowing too many people to use you, and you're stepping up too much to help people out, and they don't appreciate it. That's what I'm hearing. So there are people in your life, and for a lot of you, this is family because family popped up. There are people in your life that you love, that they say they love you, but it really feels like they love you enough for what you could do for them. And when you can't do anything, then they act funny. This is what I'm hearing. So this could be a romantic partner. This could also be family. This could be your children. This could be friends. But you need to speak up about how you feel about this. Let's see. The zodiac signs that could be tied to this, Spirit. What zodiac signs are tied to this? All right, so I pulled one, but I'm feeling like this for more than one. So Pisces is going to resonate. There's somebody in the Pisces zodiac that's going to resonate harder than the rest of the signs. But if you're connecting to what I'm saying, I don't want you to get stuck on the zodiacs because this is still for you. All right. Yeah, I'm hearing that you've been feeling used. You've been feeling like you've been giving your all, and people still haven't been acknowledging what's coming towards them, Spirit. They haven't been acknowledging or valuing and appreciating everything that you do. So it's like you just feel like, well, I'm just here to take care of people. I'm just here to make sure everybody else is good. So there's a legal document coming towards you. I don't know. This could be something that maybe you've been looking for. Yeah, because look, a new home. So this could be the signing of something. Or you could, for some of you, this could be a home that somebody's gifting. Well, yep. So this legal document, so I don't want you to get nervous for those of you who saw that. It's not a bad thing. Whatever this is, I feel like it's a blessing. It's something that you need because it says the best you ever had, a new home. These are two good things. So this legal document, even if it's, you might win a home. You could be going through a divorce and you're going to win the home in that divorce. Or it says a new home, you might get more money out of your divorce or whatever. You could be suing somebody and you could be getting more money than you suing for. So it could just be anything. Um, it's not giving me what this is about, but since these two are blessings, even if this is bad, this is coming right after it because we pulled this first. So even if this is something that's like, oh my God, I can't even, you have good stuff coming towards me, but I really don't feel like this is bad. I feel like this is something that's going to be signed over to you. You're going to win something. You're going to win a case. You're going to win, it could be an heritage. It could be, I just heard, God, now it just disappeared that fast. Um, a lump sum, that's what I heard. So it could be you signed up for something and at first they denied you. Now all of a sudden you get this legal document and it's been approved and you're going to get all this money back from when you first applied, okay? So that's good. And if that resonates with any of you, whenever you get this money, some of you know that there's some money coming. Well, and now it's on its way. Like it should be looking in your mail is what I'm hearing. But for those of you who know that, do not. I know you want to help everybody. I know you want to give everybody some money and all of this. Do not. This, I'm hearing this is for you. This blessing Whatever's coming towards you, this because we did pull financial blessing as well. So whatever's coming towards you, whatever that blessing is, do not spend it on other people. Okay? Spirit is saying this is for you. You need to take care of you. Angel message. Because, we all know anytime you get any type of money, any type of anything that somebody else could attach themselves to, they do. And then they drain you. And then once all of that's gone, then they're gone too. All right? Synchronicity. You're going to know. The signs are going to show up in synchronicity. So you're going to see something on TV. It's going to appear in your real life. You're going to look at, every time you look at the clock, you're going to see synchronized numbers. You're going to go to the store and buy something. The change is going to be the same as maybe a license plate number. So you're going to be, it'll be maybe like 1230 or whatever the change is. And then you get in your car and you're driving, you look at the license plates and there's like a 1230 on there. All right. So that's going to be your sign. Let's see. The next one is whoever, I don't know who this is for. This person will hurt you. Stop playing games with them. So for some of you, if you are playing games, this is for, this is for a small portion of somebody. I'm feeling like this is for somebody specific. If you are playing games, please stop. Like, so if somebody's doing you dirty or they're making you feel insignificant and insecure, so you're like, okay, well, I'm going to give them a taste of their own medicine, so you're kind of doing the same things they're doing, stop, because this person will hurt you, okay? So you don't even need that you don't need that in your energy. You don't need that in your realm. You have too much good stuff coming, so don't do the tit for tat. Don't try to make them hurt you. It says a loved one wants you to know they're still with you. So there's somebody who, because this is the angel message, there's somebody who crossed over. They want you to know that they see, even though you feel invisible, even though you feel like nobody values you or people are just taking and they're not helping you, there's a loved one that you are very close to. They're still with you and they want you to know that, okay? So, and remember, I want you to make sure, start paying attention. You're going to start seeing synchronicities show up in your life. This is going to be an angel message that this good stuff that we pulled is coming towards you. And we have, take your time. So, yeah, like when you need time for yourself, when you need to be alone, when you need to, everybody's urgency shouldn't be yours. So if you have been pouring into other people and now you need to pour into yourself and somebody's like, well, I need you to do this for me and I need you to do that for me, and they try to guilt trip you and all of this stuff into feeling sympathy towards them so that you'll do what they want you to do, Spirit is saying, no, take your time, take care of you. And if you have time to help them, then if you want to help them, don't make them your priority because they're not making you theirs. Clarification. Spirit, what is the clarification for this reading, Spirit? What is the clarification for this reading? All right, so it's this one. Yeah, you have something good coming towards you. You need to know that. You also need to make sure that whoever is making you feel invisible and insecure, it says it's going to work out better than you think. So, speak up. For some of you, the reason why you're not getting the results that you need is because you've been making it for a long time. You've been making it okay for people to treat you like this. So, you might have somebody in your life that didn't start out taking you for granted, but then you started doing so much and accepting so much that they just started doing stuff and they're not even realizing that they're hurting you. Speak up. Let them know how you feel. Let them know how the things that they do, things that they say, how they only show up when it's certain things. Let them know that. Okay? We're going to look at your good intentions card. You have something good coming towards you, though, and I'm very serious about whatever this is and whoever this is attached to, whatever the good that you have coming towards you, don't use that to get that person, get these people to notice you and to care about you, because it's going to be fake. They're going to be around you so that they can get whatever they can get out of your blessing. The Spirit is saying this blessing isn't for them. All right? So your good intentions card is going to be this one. Try a new outlook. Could you consider something in your life from a different angle? Maybe you've been feeling upset or anxious about a situation. How might you look at it differently in a way that gives you or someone else the benefit of the doubt? So that falls in line with me saying, for some of you, there's somebody who don't even realize that they're they're not valuing you. They don't even realize that they're hurting you, because you've always made it seem like it's okay, and you've always, whatever they needed, you've always said yes. You've always been available. You've always said yes to things. You've always shown up. You've always did all this stuff. So they just keep asking because they know that you have them. And that's how they look at it. It's not even like they look at it like trying to use you. For some of you, the person is trying to use you, or these people are trying to use you. But for others, this is who you've always been to them. So they don't even realize that they're hurting you, okay? So you're going to have to talk to the people, whoever is making you feel like this. You're going to sit down. You're going to have to talk to them. You're going to have to let them know how you feel. And you're going to have to set boundaries and non-negotiables. Don't let them cross it. Don't let people tap into you only when they need something. And then outside of that, they don't have time for you. You're going to have to cut those people off, because you do have a blessing coming towards you, and a lot of people are going to show up, and you're going to know when that blessing is about to enter into your life, because you're going to see synchronicities. Okay, you're going to start seeing things and be like, I just said that, or why do I keep seeing this number, or why do I keep seeing this animal keep showing up, popping up, crossing my path, whatever. You're going to notice the signs. Okay, so just stay open. Make sure you're talking to people about how you're feeling, and you need to stop always being available. And please take what resonates. Whatever doesn't leave here. As always, I love you on purpose. Be blessed.